Next one is we will see what is dual storage mode. Okay, it's not composite. Okay, dual storage mode. There is a older version of the dual storage mode. Okay, it's not a composite mode. Composite mode is all the combination of files. In the you have some imported tables, and you have direct query related tables. That is what your composite tables. And the dual mode, dual storage mode. At the outset of today's session, I have shown you, right? 1 second, I just go back here. So the third one, I'm talking about third one, dual storage. What is dual storage? It is a combination of both import as well as direct mode. Hybrid. It's an hybrid of import and direct query mode. Whenever you want to switch from direct to import, that is possible. And if you want to make a table to switch from 1 second. One second. Noisy. Just give me a second. I'm just setting up my. Okay, still some issues happen. Okay, let me just. Okay, so dual mode. What is dual mode? Dual mode is something like the hybrid of both import as well as direct mode. So I'll just explain you on a simple use case. For example, you have the sales fact table, right? Look here. I just close this. This is for direct live mode. I just close this one, and I'm going to open another report file. I'll just explain it my notepad. So because my um, stylus pen has some problem. Okay, here the connection problem. Okay, here, for example, you have a scenario. So let's say in this scenario, you have a sales fact table and you have the location dimension table. Okay, and then you have something like sales fact AGG, aggregated table, okay, aggregation table. What is fact table? I told you, I gave you at an high level what exactly the fact table, right? What is fact table is all about? How many of you watched my video? What is fact table? I told you, no? See, if you don't watch my video and if you start blame me, you did not teach me well, I cannot understand. No matter where you go and study, even in Oxford University, if you go and join, you will sell the same thing. Okay, you need to watch my video thoroughly before you attend the next session. I know working people, it is difficult, but for the others also, right? Please watch my video thoroughly. At least understand what is what. Fact, whatever I teach, you just simply go by that. Don't go extra extra mile, okay? Because you are non-IT people. First understand what is what, okay? The fact table is usually captures or stores the transaction level data, transactional data. That means most of the cases the daily transaction data. What do you mean by daily transaction data? Give me an example. Sales fact table, right? Every day, customers are raising an order. Let's say you are running an e-commerce website. Customers are keep coming to your website and they are ordering the products. Okay. And let's say you ordered a product in an Amazon. As soon as you order the product in Amazon, you will get an email or SMS, right? Saying that your order has been, thanks for placing the order. And so these are the items you placed and so and so day. This is the expected delivery date, right? So the order number, order date, the product ID, the product name, and then the units, how many quantities that you ordered, and then the shipment details, everything gets stored in a table, right? The source system. Exactly, right? It contains the value for transaction data. Tejaswini answered correctly. The transaction data that we want to analyze and report. Very good, right? So the transaction, this is the one. This table, usually the fact table, stores the daily transaction data, like in what time, what date, which customer ordered what product, okay, and that product falls into which category. All these information are stored, okay, here. Sales fact table, okay. Fact table in this case, okay. Fact table is in this case, I have used the table name as sales fact table for the sake of illustration or understanding, okay. So the sales fact table has all the order number, order date, all the customers, all the transactions. Let's 1 million users are ordering it every 1 hour in the case of Walmart. Okay. So yeah, let's say 24 million per day, 24 into 7. That many number of volume of data got stored here. Okay. So that one we store it here. And then the location table will have, what the let's you have something like the city name and other details. Okay. And this is the sales fact aggregate table. Not necessarily if somebody says the fact table, it should houses or it should hold only the transaction data. Okay, there are cases we create fact table to store the summarized data also. Okay, summary data as well. So summarized data will have, if you summarize your fact table data, obviously the number of records will be less, right? Number of records will be less. How? Yeah, experienced people, please bear with me. I have some freshers are there. Hence, I will have to explain this one. So let's in my sales fact table, I have I have a column called region. Okay, I just say raw region. Or let's order number, everything is there. Order number, order date and all, order date and region, comma the quantity is there and sale amount is there. Okay. So order number is, I have ordered, my order number is 1001 and today, right? And then like me, Millions of people, they raise the order. 32, yeah, 1042. Experienced people, please bear with me. Okay, I need to explain it to the freshers. 10890. This is another order number. Okay, 10890. This is another order number. We say this is your region, North region, but this customer ordered from North region. This customer, right, he is ordered from North region. This guy ordered from, South. This female ordered from South, and here, sorry, South East region. Okay, and here the quantity, this guy ordered two, and this guy ordered four, and the 1042 in that transaction we sold 2 units, and here we sold one, and East is two. Okay, sales amount something else. Okay, the aggregated fact table, what will happen is, you have something else like week sales. Okay, week number. Yeah, week number or something like that. You have this, week one, and here also week one, and South two week. All of them are week one. Let's assume that way. Okay. The sales here, you can see everything. The each and every transactions got displayed like this. Okay, I'll put one more thing here. 1001. Again, the same order number. North region. Let's put 3 here. Okay, week one. A single order, you place more than one item, right? Let's say you ordered two cookies. Cookies is nothing but the biscuits. Okay, you ordered some two, and then three cakes you ordered. Three cakes and two biscuits packets you ordered. So in week one, right? So what the aggregated fact table, what let's here it stores week number, and then the the other things like product key, all the things, region key or region key, region, and here the quantity, and that's all. Okay, here this one has week one in North region. What is the total quantity sold? 2 plus 3, right? North total quantity is, I'm talking about quantity. Okay, and then the same week one in the South region, how many units we sold? 3. And then in the same week one, and East region only 2. Got it? See, apart from this, we have other keys are there, other dimension key columns are there. Since to make this simple, I have used only these 3 columns. Okay, so here you can see that only the aggregated values got stored, summarized value. If somebody asks you, hey, can you tell me each region, how many total units we sold, how many total quantity we sold? So by accessing this table, you can say, quickly 5, right? Instead of seeing the 2, 3. See, in this case, I put only 2 records. You have multiple products you would have ordered. Yeah, North 9, right? Okay. North, how much? Yeah, 9. Sorry. Yeah, here it is 9. Thanks, Tejaswini. Okay. So if I make mistake, that doesn't mean I don't make. So I sometimes I make it intentionally to make sure that whether you are sleeping or you are active. Okay. You need to tell me, Satya, it is not 5, it is 9. See, Tejaswini, she told it clearly, right? So 7 plus 2 is 9. So aggregated, it summarized the data, right? So this table is meant for aggregation, summarize the data. So the number of records, how many number of records are 3? But whereas here you have so many more records are there. Okay. So accessing a table which have huge number of records is a time consuming thing. Hence, as soon as they load the data, uh, as and when they load the data in sales fact table, they also load the data in this table, the aggregated data in this table. So what are the orders we received today? In each order. So in this order, 2 items placed by the, but so 2 different products, they place the order. In product one, they placed two quantity. In product two, they placed three quantity. Okay, this is Britannia biscuit. This is your Mari biscuit. Okay, and this is from north side. Okay, and similarly 1032, another person, right? And then from north side he ordered, but he ordered four quantity. So all the all the three north region put together, what is the total units sold? 4 plus is 7 plus 2 is 9, right? North, so it gives, instead of putting, the transaction level data here, it gives me the summarized data here. Only one record, you put it north, and you add all the values and put it here. Why do I need to have two different table? Performance, speed. So here, since we don't have space, time, I did not put much data here. But when you see the sales fact table, it will have millions and millions of records will be there. Okay. But the aggregate table will have less number of records, right? So compared to your fact table, because you are aggregating and storing it, the summary of this table, you are storing it here. Okay. So to going back to our dual storage mode, now we understood the context, right? So the sales fact table consists of the transactional data. Sales fact aggregate table consists of the summarized data. And let's say you have location table. Your manager wants to, give you the or create a report which should showcase number of quantities sold by region. Okay, so the region or city or something like that. Okay, location captures or region or something like that. Okay, fine. Now the situation is the sales fact table, since it contains huge volume of data. So we decided to use direct query mode. Direct query mode. So in the case direct query mode, the data will not get loaded in your laptop or in your local system locally, right? Fine. So, because if you try to use the import mode, this table has humongous amount of data. Okay, you will not be able to import it. Just because storage or the space and all right limitations, you cannot load it here. Fine. So hence you are using direct query mode. Fine. So sales fact aggregation table, it is not as big as the sales fact table because we store the summarized data only, not the transactional data. Okay. So these are kind of line item, right? Line item wise, we don't store it. We just summarize the data and we store it here. Hence the number of records are less here. Hence I'm going to use import mode. You can use import mode. Correct? And I have the dim location dimension table. Dim location dimension. Here I have location key and location name. All the things are there. Fine. Okay. So here what the scenario is, since the sales fact aggregate table has less number of records, much lesser number of records in it compared to my sales fact table, I'm going to use import mode because import mode is pretty faster if you have lesser number of records. Okay. If you have huge volume of data, you cannot use import. Hence, I use the direct query mode. And let's assume that the location dimension table also has reasonably less number of records. Hence, I'm going to use the import mode. Listen very carefully. Okay. So the sales fact table is in direct query mode and sales aggregator fact table is in import mode. Location table is also in import mode because these two tables, the sales fact aggregated and the dimension location table are having less number of records, right? Import mode, I'm using it since this has got huge. Remember this. Okay, I'll ask you a question, each and every one of you. I will call your name. Hence, be prepared to answer my question. Now, you have created a table with this mode. Direct query mode, you used it, and you have imported this table, and you have used the import mode for review. Now, your manager asks you a report, asks you to create a report, wherein he wants to see the sales per or sold quantity, okay, sold quantity for week one. You want to see the, so he wants to view he wants to, he wants you to create two reports. By week. Sold quantity for week one. So here he wants to show he wants to see the transaction level, all the things he wants to see it in a report. Okay. Week one by location. Okay, by location. Or okay, by location. Instead of saying region, I'm going to say location. Or let's just say I'll do one thing here. I'll make it dim region. Okay, region dimension table, region key. I just say region key. Okay, fine. Location. So here he wants you to create the, the okay, week by region. Okay, so region. Is it clear? Sold quantity for week one by region by transaction level. Okay, by transaction level. He wants to see the transaction. Simply, you need to display everything. But here instead of north, you don't have north. Instead, it is there something like instead of n, north n is there. You just think that way. Okay. This is how in the case of sales fact table we store it. Instead of south, you put yes, and here also yes, and here yes. Okay, E. Others, please bear with me. Because of freshers, I need to explain it in detail with this data. Okay, fine. Yeah. So, but here in the sales server, and then here you have the region keys N and yes and E only is there. So here they mentioned very clearly the region key one is nothing, the N is nothing but north. That's all. So we wanted to join the region table with the sales fact table now, okay? Because you want to display the region name. The region name is available in this table only, where the dim region table, okay? You wants to see basically, right, and which region, you wants to see something like this here. I'll just put the report also here, the report output, okay? So all the things, instead of N, you want this one to be displayed as a north. This north is available in which table? In my dim region table. In the dim region table, I have a column called region name. In this column, it is available. Okay, north, something like that. Okay. Only when you join the sales fact table with the dim region table, you can display the region name like this north, south, and all. Okay. If you use only the sales fact table, it will, just give me NNSSE, right? So according to, right, it doesn't prefer the report should have NNSSE and all, okay? So instead, this NN should be displayed north. But when you join these two tables, sales fact table and then the dim region table, what will happen is the region column will go and do a lookup and it can understand, hey, N is nothing but north. And yes, it will come and check, yeah, it is nothing but south. You just think that way, okay? So hence you need to join region table with your sales fact table. Fine. Okay. To create this report, to produce this report output, you need to join sales fact table with dim region table in order to display the complete name of the region. Okay. Fine. So the next one is the same thing here. Here also they want you to display the region name. You need to join the sales fact aggregated table with the dim region table. Okay. So that you will be able to display the region name. Okay. But you assume that even in the case of sales aggregate fact table, it is N is there, not the north. Here also it is S is there, E is there. Okay. So only when you join the sales fact table with the dimension region table, you can display the region name with the complete name of the region name here, along with the sales fact table columns. Only when you join the sales fact aggregated table with the region table dimension, you will be able to get the complete name of the region, right? North, south, east, instead of displaying N, S, E, right? So only when you join. See, the simple rule of thumb is if you want to select the values for more than one table, you need to join the two tables. Column. That's all. Okay. In this case, what happens is, again, don't break your head too much. So to create this report, I need to join sales fact with your region table, dimension region table. To create this report, I need to join the sales fact aggregate table with the dim region table. Okay. But for both the tables, sales fact and sales fact aggregate table, I need to use the region table to join it, right? Both the tables, I need to join with the single table called dim region table. So we know very well sales fact aggregation table has less number of less number of records. Hence, we have used the import mode. Dim region table also we have used the import mode. But sales fact table is direct query mode. So this one is direct query mode. This is the import mode. Okay. So in that case, what will happen is this table will get switched to, let's say we are going to set it in a dual mode. In the case of dual mode, what will happen is it will get switched to direct query mode automatically. Dual mode. Yeah, very good, Tejaswini. Okay. In this case, what will happen is this dim region table will remain as import mode only. Will remain as import mode only. Okay, the dim region table will remain as import mode only. And here it will remain as, it will get converted as a direct table automatically. Direct mode automatically. Okay. So this one, I will give you a demo so that you will be able to understand see, I'll just give you a simple analogy here. Instead of all that, since, you people don't have programming background, I'll just give you a simple analogy. Let's say, in your family, your mother and let's say, a guy is there. Okay. A guy is there. And, wife. Another, let's there are two ladies are there. Okay. One is, maybe, yeah. Maybe it's just for the sake of sense of humor, right? With this sense of humor joke, you'll be able to understand very clearly. Listen, he's a guy, right? Listen, his name is Ashok, okay? And two ladies are there in his house, right? So one is, the one female is mother, other female is wife, okay? Okay. So what, right? When he talks to his mother, right? He expresses her concerns about the way how the family is happening. Okay. What he does is he explain, he convinces his mother in her way. Okay. He tell, don't worry, mother. I will, sort out all the issues. Okay. And the same guy, when he talks to his wife, he will also tell her, right? He will automatically switch the way how he can convince his wife, right? And when he talks to his mother, He is a smart guy. He knows how to convince his mother in case, right, they have any issues, right? And he'll say, he will convince her, don't worry, mother, I'll take care. So he will, he'll say, so in this case, what happens? This guy gets converted as a direct mode. In this case, he gets converted as an import mode. You understood, right? Maybe it's a joke. Okay. You may be able to understand. So a single guy. So here, location dimension table. When you join the location dimension table with your sales fact table, it gets converted as a, which one? This one gets converted as a direct query mode. Because this is in a direct query mode, this one also getting converted as a direct query mode. So this is in an import mode. The sales aggregated fact table, sorry, sales fact aggregate table is an import mode. Hence, it gets converted as a import mode only. When you join a table, with another table which is in an import mode, the performance will be faster because this data is available locally. This data is available locally. If you join these two tables which are available locally, the performance will be faster. Whereas here the data is available locally, let's say if this is in an import mode, right? And when you try to connect this one, when you join this a direct query mode, what will happen is there will be some kind of issues here, performance issue. Okay. So it has to come to your local system and do a lookup in your local system, and then go back here and then in the SQL Server table and bring the data here related to this transaction data, right? So a single person behaved in a different way. When he talks to a table which is in direct query mode, it automatically converts as a direct query mode. When he talks to a person, or the table is in import mode, you get conversion. It's something like same person, or interacting two different political parties, right? He talks to this guy, Telugu Desam party, automatically says, he switches to Telugu Desam party. When he talks to another party, right, he switches to another party. Okay, something like that here. Okay. Okay, so that is what dual mode is all about. Okay, I just show you one simple example in the Power BI desktop. Okay, I just come I close that mistake. Okay. Oh, because both of them are, yeah, Power BI desktop. Both of the previous reports were not helpful in Cyclosit. Okay, Power BI desktop. Meanwhile, let me open up the SQL Server also, SSMS. Okay. Maybe it is loading it. So what I'll do is I'll just go here, and here I click on SQL Server. I know my SQL Server name. Instead of opening the SSMS, I just go and load it here directly. In the meanwhile, let me just check my server system name. Okay, here the desktop. Nobody is, sorry, this PC. So desktop 8K BBDN3. Okay, desktop 8K BBDN3. Okay, and now only it is opening. Desktop. The pain in my neck. Oh my God. Let's say I'm going to use a direct query mode. Okay, and the database name. Okay, 8K BBDN3. What is the? Okay, even I forgot the name. Let's wait for someone. Let it open that one. Here, I think SS or SF. I don't know. I don't remember that name. Here, okay. Let it. Oh, yeah. Here it got open. Thank God. Okay. So this is SQL Express 03, right? Yeah, SQL Express 03. Sorry, not that one. Here. Okay, I just put it here. I'm going to say direct query mode. I'm going to hit OK. In the meanwhile, I'll just connect here also in my SQL server, okay, using SSMS. How many of you have installed SSMS? So here the databases will go and check in the meanwhile in the SQL server. And here in the retail analytics, I think we have all the tables. Retail analytics. No, here also it is not there. Okay, demo DB. Yeah, in the demo DB, we can see that sales aggregated fact table, sales fact table, and then the dim location table is not the dim product is there. Okay, fine. Okay, something or the other missing here. Okay, I will, instead of location table, I'm going to use the customer table. Okay, customer dimension, because here we don't have the table. Okay, I just right click on it. How to view the table content? Select the table name, right click on it, and then select top 1000 rows. Yeah, and then the sales aggregated fact table. If you want to view it, look on the table data here. So select here, you can see that, right? So this is the aggregate fact table. This is your sales fact table. Okay, let me just check if I have the location dimension table somewhere. Okay, what I will do is, since, okay, for the sake of clarity, I'm going to load the location dimension table now. This one I explained you very clearly. Okay. Step one is create the database. Once you select the database name, after you create it, right click on it, and then the you will find the task. If you scroll down, there you will find the import wizard. Click on the import. Here I just select the Excel. I'm going to load the dim location Excel file data into my SQL Server database DemoDB. Okay. Dim location is there. Dim location is not there. Okay. Dim location. Dim location XLS is there. I'm going to hit open. I'm going to hit OK. This you already know how to load an Excel file data into Power BI Desktop. This we already explained you. Sheet $1. I'm going to hit finish directly. I'm going to hit finish. 8 rows loaded, right? 8 rows got loaded. Going to close it. I'm going to refresh it here. And then here, if I expand the tables here, you will find the sheet $1. This is what my location dimension table. Okay, I just, or in this is kind of your region table. Okay. What is the database name? DemoDB. Okay, in this database, we have DemoDB. Look here in Power BI Desktop. Currently, I'm in Power BI Desktop. Expand the, ideally, I should have given the database name since I did not give that, right? Here I am, it shows all the database name. Look here what I do is I'm going to use the sales fact table. As per our, the theoretical knowledge, right? So the fact table contains huge volume data. Hence, I'm going to use a direct query mode. And also what I do is I just select the location dimension table. Dim region, okay, dim region is already there. Yeah, dim region now only I created it. I just select this one also, region, okay, fine. And I will use the sales aggregated fact table little later, okay. I'm going to hit load. So these two tables, I load it in direct query mode. I need to load the sales aggregated fact table also. For that also, I need to connect to the SQL server. But this time I'm going to use the import mode, DemoDB import mode, because aggregated fact table also contains less number of data. Hence, I'm going to use the, okay. Now the question is, then why you used direct query mode for dim region? There is a, there is a, reason behind that. I'll explain you a little while. Okay. Got it? Fine. I just go to the model view. We can see that all the three tables got loaded here. Okay. So you can see, the blue line appear on top of this table. With that, you can quickly make out this is a direct query mode. Okay. Look here, when you hover the cursor here, storage mode, you can see that direct query mode. When you hover the cursor here, in the tooltip, you can see storage mode as direct query mode. Okay. And when you hover the cursor here, you can see storage mode as import. Can you see it? Yeah. Now I put this guy in the middle. You just think, the sales fact is this guy's mother and this is this guy's wife. Okay. And what I do is, okay, since it is in a direct query mode, when you join another table in the direct query mode, the performance will be faster. Since this table is in import mode, when you join this table with another table which is in import mode, the performance will be faster. The import mode will be faster. Direct will be faster. Okay. So here, the common key is location key. I just drag and drop it here. I'm going to say okay. You don't worry about this one. I'm going to create a relationship. Location key, location key. Okay. Now you might be asking this one. Hey, this table is in direct query mode. This table is in direct query mode. Hence, it makes sense if these two tables are in direct query mode, right? So this obviously this one should be in direct mode because it has huge volume of data in it. Got it? This table, it has not that much volume of data. Since this table is direct query mode, ideally if this is also in direct mode, it will be good. So the performance will be faster. Here, right? Um, this is in import mode, whereas it is in direct query mode. So in that case, when you join this table with this table, unnecessarily it has to go to the SQL server and then bring for each each transaction, aggregated transaction record, it has to go to the source system SQL server, bring in the location name. Instead, if this data is available or imported locally here, since both the tables are local, the performance will be faster. But there is a catch here. Okay. So these two are going well, but these two are not going well. Okay. So what we do is I just select this table, dim region table, and I'm going to expand this properties pane. And then I just scroll down. You can see that dim region here, right? So I just scroll down here, and then you will find the advanced one at the bottom. And then you can click on the drop down here. You can convert it dual mode. Look here, it is giving me something, right? I'm going to click on some kind of warning. But we don't have to worry about that. Sometimes we can ignore the warnings. Okay, fine. Now we can see the dashed lines. Okay, dashed lines. Yeah. So this table is in direct query mode. This table is in import mode. This table is in dual mode. Whenever this table gets joined with this table, this one will get switched automatically direct query mode. Whenever this table gets joined with this table, this one will get converted to import mode automatically. Automatically. That is the whole advantage of dual mode. Is it clear or not? I'll ask you a question, each and every one of you. You need to answer it. Okay. So what is dual mode? So now the question is, why do I need to load the dim region table in direct query mode? The reason is only when you load this table in direct query mode, you can you can switch it from direct query to import mode. Sorry, the dual mode or any mode. Look here. If I scroll down here, I can change to dual mode, right? Or I can change to import mode or whatever the mode that you want, you can change it here. You can edit if the table is in direct query mode. For example, I'm going to select this table and then I'm going to click on the property. So if I scroll down here, in the storage mode, you can see that it is not editable. You cannot convert an imported table to a direct query mode or the dual mode. Remember, this is an interview question. No, it is not possible. That is what we have seen it practically, right? Is it possible to convert import mode or dual mode using, um, sorry, is it possible to convert import mode direct or dual mode from a direct query mode? I'll just write it very clearly here. So this is possible. That is what we have seen. Yes, it is possible, right? This is an interview question. Is it possible to convert import mode to direct or dual mode? Sorry, is it possible to convert? It already mentioned it. Sorry for the confusion. Or we can, I'll rewrite it like this. Is it possible to convert to direct or dual mode from an import mode? No. The table is already in import mode. You cannot change it to either direct or dual. You see, your table, you are loaded your table with direct query mode. So in that case, you can convert your table to import or dual mode. That is possible. Okay, that is what we have seen it. Clear? So this is an imported table. You cannot convert it. Once you import the table, you cannot convert it to either direct or dual mode. But when you import a table, when you load a table with direct query mode, you can convert that as a import mode. You can convert the import mode as well as dual mode also. So the same table, look here, I can convert the dual mode also, right? I can select this table and click on the properties pane, scroll down, and then look here, this option got enabled here. I can change to either import or I can change to dual. You can switch to any type of mode, in the case of direct query mode. Whereas once you import the table, you cannot change it to any other mode. It's something like once a married girl, right, visits her in-laws house, she has to stay there. She cannot go back to her parents' house, on a daily basis, something like that. Okay. But here it is not like that. Okay. Direct mode is something like guys, right? So they can stay at their in-laws house, or they can maybe, right. It's just to guys, please bear with me. Maybe it's just a stupid thing, analogy, but you can understand easily, right? So you can stay at my mother's place, or you can go to in-laws place. He has that much flexibility. Okay, so that is what I mentioned here very clearly. Is it possible to convert to direct or dual mode from import mode? That is not possible. Is it possible to convert to import or dual mode from a direct mode? Yes, that is possible. Interview questions. Okay, why should I convert the dual mode? Because direct will be faster. Direct mode with direct mode, if you join it, it will be faster. And then import mode with import mode will be faster. You can see the dashed line, dotted line here on top of the dual mode. With that, you can quickly make out, hey, this is a dual mode, dual storage mode. This is a live mode. Sorry, this is a direct query mode. This is the import mode. Right? Three different storage mode we discussed. Now I will go to report view. I just go here and then I will probably click on some table. This one, little bit technical thing. You need to watch it carefully. I just put the location name here. And then here I just put the quantity here. So quantity, I dropped, quantity I picked up from the sales fact table that is in direct query mode. Location name came from dim region table. That is a dual mode. No, it is not doing the aggregation because the quantity, okay, instead of quantity, what I will do is I will use sales amount because quantity got somehow converted as a text data type. Okay. Now you can see that, some blank values there. That's why it shows blank. So in Bangalore, what the total sales we made, and Chennai, what the total sales we made. We can see that. So guys, remember this, the location name it came from which table? This table. Sales amount came from this table. Two different table. We picked up the column here. We dropped the column here in a single table visual. The sales fact table is a direct query mode. This is a dual storage mode. Okay, fine. I'm going to create another table. This time I'm going to collapse the sales fact table and I'm going to bring the same location name table column, but the sales amount I'm going to bring it from my sales aggregate fact table. I'm going to increase the font size, font. Got it? Fine. So this column came from sales aggregated fact table. This column came from, see, in both the table, location name came from dim region table. It is in dual storage mode. The sales amount in this case, it came from my sales aggregate fact table, which is in import mode, whereas this one is in direct query mode, right? The sales fact table. Okay. Now, how do I know? Is there any way that I can check about my statement is true or not? I'll go to the view ribbon. I'm going to click on there is something called performance analyzer. I'm going to hit start recording, refresh visuals, and table and table. Look here. When I select this table, okay, sorry, when I select this table here, right? This one got highlighted. When I click on this one got highlighted. Did you notice that? So this is a little advanced topic, okay? Because guys, if I want to make you to think, or or impress you to think that my training is very simple, right? I don't have to cover all the things. So I don't have to cover all the things, okay? But I don't want to do that, because I want you to understand the advanced part also. Even though it is a little bit complex, you need to understand that one, okay? So here you can see that there are two tables are there, because in this report canvas I've used the two tables, right? This table got highlighted. For example, if I select this one, if I click on this table, this one gets highlighted. If I click on this table, this one gets highlighted. Okay. So now you can understand this table is related to this one. This table is related to this one. And here you can see the DAX query visual display everything. But can you see direct query here? Because this column came from sales fact table, not the aggregated fact table. This column came from your sales fact table. You remember sales fact table, I have used the direct query mode, right? This is how you can validate, okay? But whereas if you see this table, right, for this table, you can see that, you don't see any direct query mode, right? So DAX query is there, visual display is there, other is there, but you don't see the direct query mode. So which concludes us that these two tables, the location, the region dimension table and the sales aggregate fact table got joined with import mode, right? So in this table visual, the location name from your dimension region table, right? This location name came from a dimension region table. It's in dual storage mode. So automatically the region dimension table got converted as a import mode. That's why we don't see any direct mode here. Whereas here, the same location, region dimension table got converted direct query mode automatically. Is it clear? You watch my video one or two times if you are a fresher, so that I'm going to stop this one. This one is over. If I explain it more than one time, you will get confused or you will get annoyed. Okay. This is an aggregated fact table. This is your. So that this is what I'm saying. Okay. So when you join this table with this one, this table should get switched to direct query mode automatically. When you join the same table with this table should get converted or switched automatically to the import mode. Okay. That is possible. A single table should behave in two different ways, direct query as well as import mode. That is possible only when you enable this table as a dual storage mode. This one, all tables connected to both import as well as the direct table should be set as dual storage mode. When should I set a table as a dual storage mode? A table, in this table, in this case, right, it's a common table, right? This table is a table which needs to be connected to both the direct as well as the import mode. that kind of situation or scenario, you need to change it to dual storage mode. All tables connected to both, all tables in this case, this table, okay, this table connects to both direct as well as import mode, right? So in that kind of situation, you need to convert this to dual storage mode. Because this is, you need to create one report wherein you need to show the sales amount by location name, transaction level, and you want to create another report wherein you want to show the aggregated or summarized sales amount by region or location name, right? So you need to create two different reports. To create two different reports, you have two different fact tables. This one has transaction data, this one has aggregated data. But you need to use this table, look at region number, because they wanted to see the sales breakdown by region. They want to see the sales breakdown, summarized sales breakdown by region. So in that case, this table needs to get joined with both the tables. This is a direct query mode. Unfortunately, this is a direct query mode, this is an import mode, and set it as a dual mode. To summarize, in the case of dual storage mode, the table that needs to get connected with the import as a direct query mode, that should be set as a dual storage mode. Is it clear?